Well, I think 2010 overall, 2010-11 overall was probably the best year that we've had in a long time, maybe the best we've had since we've been Division One, certainly within the Summit League. Yeah, you're a little disappointed. You finish a half a point shy of winning the Commissioner's Cup, but at the same time, it does show and illustrate what we've been able to accomplish and what our student athletes and our coaches and staff, the commitment they've had, and just really where that hard work has paid off. The half a point, I think it illustrates not only how good our program is, but kind of what we're up against within the league. Because we did very well. We had a great year. Won a number of regular season championships. Won a couple of league championships, tournament championships, and some NCAA appearances. So we're very pleased about that. And I think, as you also mentioned, the academic side, where we continue to be at the top of the Summit League. I think we look at our goal being to produce graduates and champions. So when you're having academic success like that, you know that you're going a long ways towards building your student athletes up to where you want, to where they graduate and get that degree, which is really the ultimate goal. And then on top of that, I think we've shown, we talk about in our mission dedicating our energy and resources to our student athletes, getting them to excel academically, athletically, and socially. I think we've really worked hard at producing well-rounded student athletes, what will then be graduates, what will then be members in the community wherever they go, that will really contribute back. So to see what we did with the food fight and the results that we had with that, where our student athletes really did a great job, and to have 100% participation from our student athletes in community service, I think it really shows that their dedication to hard work is really paying off. Well, there's a lot of us that have been around a long time, and we've talked about lights on the soccer field, the soccer stadium, that concept for a number of years, really even a couple of decades. So I think it was really important that we finally make a push to get that program to that level. So we made a commitment administratively, and then I believe through the coaches, through the student athletes in those programs, to say we are going to take that program to that next level. The program's deserving of that. Everything that's happened from the former coaches and the student athletes that participated in that program, everything they've done has now, I think, really culminated in this project to where the lights are up on the field. It's for those of us that have been around a long time, it's kind of an awesome sight to see that. I'm really looking forward to seeing that action, and not really what it does just for the program, but what it's going to do for us institutionally. I think it's just another step for us to be able to showcase the university. It allows us to have games at night that's going to allow more of the communities to see our programs play. Where you play at 3 or 4 in the afternoon on a weekday, not too many people can come to those games. The weekends you play during the day, there's a lot of other activities going on, so we really look forward to being able to showcase those programs at that point in time at night. There's just something different, I think, as well about just playing at night, whether it's soccer or other sports. And then what it's going to do, our students are going to have something to go to that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. We'll be able to offer contests, maybe whether it's other high schools or other organizations, to maybe use that field now to showcase their programs. I just think from a community element, it just does so much for Oakland University and Oakland athletics. Well, that was something that Pete Hovland and I started talking about a couple of years ago, maybe even longer than that, to where, but we finally really sat down and said, what is it that we need within the swimming and diving program that we don't have? There's such a rich history and heritage and legacy with that program. What can we do to make sure that that program continues to have that success? What can we do from a legacy standpoint to really make a statement? And so when we looked at it, given what those programs have done, we looked at the fact that we've had so many of our student athletes that have gone on to successful coaching careers, whether it's been their lifelong passion or whether for a certain period of time that they did that. So you combine that with just the overall success of the program, as well as, we've got large squads. I mean, that's a successful program for us. They're deserving of making sure that they have the coaching that they need. Pete's a great coach, Sean's a great coach, but we need to make sure, and along with Larry now on the diving side of things, we need to make sure that we can carry that on. So this coaching endowment is really our effort to say, what can we do now to establish something that even when we're all gone, and a lot of our alums that have been so involved are gone, what is it that we can do to make sure that this legacy carries on, the success of that program carries on? So we really started talking about the coaching side of things. That's where we need the most support, and this endowment will do that, and will carry on what we call the team, the tradition, the excellence in Oakland swimming and diving. Well, I think it's coming off of the success we had last year. I'm really excited watching our volleyball program go from where it was 3-4 years ago, and now to see where Coach Beam has taken it. And they've been making those incremental steps to get towards a tournament. 2 years ago they finished tied for 4th and lose out on the tiebreaker going to the conference tournament. Last year there's a 3-way tie for 3rd, and we lose out on making it to the league tournament. But he's really assembled a great program. He's got great student athletes, and I think they have that passion and that drive. They really have some great goals, but great group of kids, and the talent is there. And that's coming off a great year. You look at what we did last year in cross country. Coach Rice, again, I think that shows the stability of the coaching, obviously the recruiting efforts, and what our student athletes have done over the years. So that's another program where we hope to see that continue, where they're finishing at the top. And certainly with soccer, with those programs picked at the top, again, coming off of just a successful run over the years within the league, and I think we look forward to that continuing. Both programs, I think, were fairly young last year, and you look at the success they had. So I'm sure that's why they're picked at the top. But we love being picked at the top, but we love more to finish at the top. And so we're really excited when you throw in the lights and playing under lights with soccer, and you look at the type of schedules that all these programs have going into the year. We're just really looking forward to it, and you can tell everyone's really getting excited now that those fall sports and those student athletes are back on campus. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to them getting us started off on the right foot again.